Good morning, guys. Real quick, for those of you who would like to get your vehicle worked on up in Worcester, head to Greasy's Garage. Ask for Pete. Pete and the gang can fix whatever you got. Car, truck, Mini Cooper, don't matter. And yes, he always carries Bears products. And if you want to learn more about Bears products, go into the description box, scroll all the way down, and click on the two links where Bear describes his hair products, his car products, everything. And remember, you get 10% off for being from the channel. And then if you want a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, coffee mug, beer stein, go to libthardtees.com. Okay, let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So the walls are closing in on Mitch McConnell. If he thinks they're closing in on him now, you wait for Trump to come back. They're going to really close in on him. It says Mitch McConnell has really dug his grave, and now he has to lay in it. He chose to turn his back on Trump and the 70 million Americans who voted for him, and instead decided to back the DC establishment. Actually, it wasn't 70 million, it was more like about 100 million or more. And we all knew that this would come back to bite McConnell, and it appears that day has already come. According to polling coming out of Kentucky, McConnell is sitting at a measly 53% approval rating, with many residents citing his betrayal of Trump as the main reason for their disapproval. Okay, number one, it may be found that the only reason he won his primary is because of Dominion. That may be found. So we may find that some of these so-called Republicans that are just rhinos did not really win. Keep that in mind. And keep in mind also that when President Trump was in there, and he's still the president, but when he was actually in there with his people, that Elaine Chao was under investigation. Now, when Trump comes back, he's going to replace all those people who really didn't get anything done, and they were just placemats. He will replace them with people who actually do something. Moving on to Trump has a surprise for Liz Cheney right after impeachment ends rather. It says, "Oh, Liz, mega revenge is a dish best served ice cold." And it says, "I found a little scoop that I think you'll enjoy. I've said it all along that President Trump will likely launch his comeback after the impeachment fiasco is over. It would make sense. It would make no sense for him to speak out now with all of this going on. But we know it's only a matter of time before President Trump comes roaring back, and the GOP establishment and the Dems know it too. Absolutely. He's more powerful now than he's ever been. He's the most powerful man in the world, period. Biden made the White House look like a nursing home for Valentine's Day." Look, there are so many things that are just out of place here and just bogus. The whole it's being done like on a movie set. The vast majority of it, it's on a movie set, and so it's when this is all over with, we're gonna have our eyes opened to so much. So just hang in there. I know it's tough, but hang in there. And then Biden should stick with Trump's plan on Afghanistan withdrawal. Veteran foreign policy expert says, no, he's not going to. No. And yes, he's going to be allowed. They're going to let him pretend to be a real president. And you have to. People have to see just how insane that these Democrats really are, because they just don't get it. But trust me, they're beginning to. And it's really putting it right in their face. And Biden is going to go back to the forever wars. Absolutely. He will do exactly as he's told. Remember, number one, he's not the president. Number two, even though they're letting him act like he's the president, he's being dictated to by Obama, who's dictated to by Soros. And then, of course, he has his bosses. Anyway, a little flashback here. Fauci praised Cuomo as he lied to federal authorities about nursing home victims. And it's called the ultimate hypocrisy. And remember, too, that back in March, Fauci told everyone point blank, it's like, look, the masks don't work. And he came out and he said it in no uncertain terms. This guy is going to be indicted. There's a lot of people here that are, legally speaking, in trouble. They're beyond in trouble. I mean, they're dead in the water, really. And the majority of Kentuckians, once again, disapprove of Mitch McConnell. Keep in mind, they called him Cocaine Mitch because of the ship that he owns, and they found cocaine on it. This guy, he and his wife and their family from China, he married a woman whose family is very, very wealthy. And so, yeah, they're shipping magnates. And then Belarus, President Alexander Lukashenko fends off globalist coup. And I tell you what, the people worldwide, number one, they understand about Dominion now. They understand how their people have been getting in, people that they can't stand. And the jig is up. And then North Dakota defies Biden, passes bill to block transgenders from female sports. Excellent. And you're going to see more of this as time goes on. A lot more. And then moving on to Janice Dean on Cuomo, Whitmer, Newsom. I believe all of them should go to jail. Janice, actually, Murphy, and then Tom Wolf. They also will go to jail for what they did to the elderly in the nursing homes. As a matter of fact, before it's all over with, when people realize the truth about this virus and everything else, and about the vaccines, you're going to see a whole lot of people going to prison for what they did to the elderly. And then this here is a video done by the guy that went undercover. Let me see how much time I got left here. Okay, I'm fine. He went undercover out in California, and he did a thing on Planned Parenthood. Well, he also found that Kamala Harris was very instrumental in shutting him down and going after him. Planned Parenthood gave her a lot of money, and she had private conversations with them, and they said, look, we need you to stop him from exposing us in all the child the body parts, selling the baby body parts and stuff from the abortions. He exposed all that. But Kamala Harris was very instrumental in stopping all of that. And as he said, she is one of the most devious people, period. And it's scary to think that she's just one step away from being president. And no doubt she is doing a lot to destroy this country. But people, they need to see everything. You know, like Dave says on X22, look, they don't expect to get 100% of the people. They just want a majority of the people to wake up, and they are waking up. Because of this impeachment trial, there's more being exposed than ever before. Let's go on to a message from Lynn Wood. Lynn says, how many of you are ready to learn the plan to take back our freedom and to see the return of law and order, to see the return of President Trump, who was elected by a landslide to serve at least 4 more years? I know the response from my followers is almost unanimously, I am. The truth is that we will see the plan when we see it, not a second earlier nor a second later. The plan is God's plan. Until we see it, we just maintain and strengthen our faith that He has a plan and will reveal it on His schedule, not ours. For we walk by faith, not by sight. That's 2 Corinthians 5:7. God bless you. Enjoy your day. We will talk later. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. And it's exactly. You know, and it's so true. We will see the return of President Trump. We will see the plan being implemented. Of that, there is no doubt. And then and thank you, Linwood, for that. And then Candace Owens, a message from her. In 1 year, the left has normalized shutting down businesses, shutting down churches, force masking citizens, censoring private citizens, and now world leaders. This is not for your safety. You ignorant fools, wake up before it's too late. Absolutely. And that's what I say in my own way. Every day, Brendan and I, when we go into a store without the face diaper, we're saying in our own way, wake up, people. It's okay. Wake up. And let's see here. That is all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. Thank you. Folks, hang in there. The best is yet to come. God bless you all. Bye-bye now.